Evil Dead Rise. Now, I am a big fan of the Evil Dead franchise. The TV show Ash versus Evil Dead is the absolute pinnacle to me. But I've, of course, really enjoyed all the films, watching them over the years. Even the 2013 remake was, pretty good in its own way as well. But, before I talk about the movie a little bit, man, whenever my wife and I go to a horror movie together, we just have the worst luck. I just don't know. It's like, late teens or 20-some-year-olds, blaring Snapchats, flashing their cameras and everything, and just why pay to watch a movie if you're not going to watch a movie? And just it's just a headache. Not as bad as our experience with A Quiet Place Part 2 for obvious reasons, but there's reacting to a movie like this, which is fine, but then there's just, you can tell they're not engaged with it in the way they probably should be if they're trying to be functioning adults. But yeah, mild rant over. I overall liked Evil Dead Rise a lot. Granted I was distracted, so I'm going to rewatch it as soon as possible at home. Whenever it does become available in that way. But I do think it's very good, and of course Evil Dead naturally has the concept and lends itself to happening to people all over the world, not just to Ash or particular people like that, but a family or literally anyone. So it's very easy to apply. Alyssa Sutherland, who is the prominent figure at all the marketing, and who I've seen in shows like Vikings, is very good. Probably the best actor portrayal of a deadite possession in the franchise, maybe, or at least one of them. She's very good like that here. I also particularly liked Lily Sullivan, who is Aunt Beth, who sort of becomes our main protagonist. She was awesome, let me tell you. Like, outside of Ash and Kelly from Ash vs. Evil Dead, Lily Sullivan as Beth, I think, is probably my favorite protagonist in the Evil Dead franchise. I thought she is very good. I've seen people saying, oh yeah, this movie's a lot more tame compared to the 2013 remake. If it is, not by much. There's a shit ton of blood in this one. There's still a handful of gnarly, fairly gnarly moments. I enjoyed it. It was high energy. It had more of a focus on character work than the 2013 one, which again I liked as well. And this fits right in, a nice little isolated thing, whether it ever continues or not. Another top-notch entry in a very consistent franchise. Really enjoyed it. Now, Fisher the Littlest Girl is very good as well.